Thank you. The next question, the member for Oshawa.
Thank you very much, Speaker. My question is to the Premier. This Premier and Minister of Infrastructure are painting the Ontario Science Centre as a teardown, but, Speaker, it isn't. They've seen record attendance, and I encourage folks and families to visit them and explore and enjoy their brilliant exhibits. What is true, Speaker, is that capital repairs and building renewal are years behind, and fun fact, according to the Ontario Science Centre's 2022-2023 business plan, Infrastructure Ontario is technically the Science Centre's landlord. The minister says the Science Centre is falling apart. However, the business plans say nothing of the sort. What the Ontario Science Centre needs is for the government to cough up the needed funds and make the repairs. So my question to this minister is, will she keep withholding the funding needed or pay up?
Order. And to reply, the Minister of Tourism, Culture and Sport.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thanks for my mild support around me and the table here. It's a great question, and I appreciate it because I also know you understand that the tourism piece, when we're talking about Ontario Place and specifically the Science Centre, but a broader picture of what's going to happen. A good analogy may be an old car that still runs and does awfully well. Gas mileage is not great, but after a while you have to find a new one. You've had great memories, it can still work, but you have an opportunity to get a newer model, something special, something that is more efficient, something that will carry more people. And when we talk about the movement of the Science Centre, we talk about an opportunity, and I paraphrase our Premier, a world-class destination. We're talking about tourism. We want people to come into Ontario, because as they're coming in, they stop and buy gas, they buy lunch. They'll spend longer and greater periods of time in the city around what's going to be built because it will be world-class, Mr. Speaker.
Supplementary question.
Thank you, and again, hopefully to the Premier. According to the Science Centre's 2019-2020 business plan, the 10-year deferred maintenance costs were $147.5 million. $147.5 million is real money, but it is far less than the cost of the Premier's proposed parking garage at Ontario Place. The minister no doubt realizes that being a better landlord and doing the necessary repairs would be far less costly than building a whole new Science Centre. So unless the minister is planning to shrink the Science Centre, the minister knows she can't rebuild a new one for less than the cost of repairs and knows that there isn't money in the budget for this. So my question is, what is the Premier's actual plan for the Ontario Science Centre, and what is it going to cost Ontario?
And to reply, the Premier.
Mr. Speaker, we're going to revitalize Ontario Place. We're going to have a world-class destination. We're going to have a Science Centre, state-of-the-art, worldwide. You know, the students up there, they've never experienced Ontario Place because the Liberals and the NDP, you closed it for, what, so 12 years now? There's weeds growing up. It's decrepit. We're going to build a great Live Nation amphitheatre. We're going to make sure that Science Centre is there, world-class, 300,000 square feet with exhibits. We're going to make sure that Therme, wouldn't you love to go to a water park at Ontario Place, have fun? There's going to be public space, there's going to be green space all throughout there. We're a government that gets it done. You guys talk, we make it happen. That's the difference.